Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today taking a look at Ride 3, a game about, well, racing bikes. I'm going to start this video by saying two things. First of all, thank you very much to Milestone for sending me a code for this game so I can get a chance to play it. And second of all, I know nothing about bikes. I have played the previous two Ride games. I actually quite enjoyed them, I have to say. But it's been a long time and my experience and knowledge of bikes is piddly. I'm probably going to say wrong things. I'm probably going to take all sorts of awful racing lines with the bikes because I just don't know what I'm doing. What I do know though is I played a bit of this game and I've actually been quite enjoying it again. We've got career mode, we've got challenges, there's a whole livery editor. If you want to go in, you can actually edit your rider. You see your chap walking around the kind of menu screen, the garage screen. Quite a nice apartment / garage. I like it. Anyway, the career mode. Let's just jump into here. I've done a little bit of driving, a little bit of racing on here. Actually, I'm going to show off bikes. I forgot I can actually go to bikes from here. There we go. So, you start off being given a bike. You get a choice of various ones. I went for the kind of motocross styley thing. It's not actual off-road as such, but there's some very, very technical fiddly circuits that thing runs around. They went for a 125, a more sensible race bike, and I won that from a championship. There are like race modifications, which is an interesting. I haven't actually looked into it, but let's go and have a look at how all of that works. So you know, if you played previous Ride games, you played Forza, and so the upgrading is fairly similar, fairly extensive though. You can change all your different parts, you can change your exhausts if you want. Different bikes are going to have more or less options depending on what you're working on, but the thing that I was most curious about, and there's a little rating system as well to tell you, how fast the bike is, etc. What I was curious about was, can we actually fully so you can fully convert. I'm not going to convert it yet because I might need it as what it is, but you can fully convert stuff. And I've seen quite a few bikes actually with this as an option. So yeah, if you want, you can fully convert stuff into a full-on racing bike, which is a very nice option. Very nice option. Not many games have tried that. Not many games have done that. So it is a nice thing to see. As far as bikes go, my knowledge of these is pretty tiny, but there seems like a pretty damn nice selection on here. We'll go on KTM, for example. You've got all sorts of different style of bikes up to full-on track bikes. Now, some of these are locked. This stuff, you have to complete championships. Basically, if you 3-star all the events in a championship, you get a bike. Generally, I haven't seen any that don't yet, but there might be some. Either way. We've got an electric superbike if you want to terrify the crap out of you. That thing, I have driven that on a previous game. It's always good fun. A weird thing to drive. Many different sorts. There's plenty of classic bikes, or older, I say classic bikes. Actually, I think there are some quite old classic bikes around the place as well. If that is your thing, yeah, full on superbikes, I would presume R1 class, whatever those categories are. Terrifyingly quick, and I won't stand a hope in hell of being able to keep it all under control. You'll be pleased to know in terms of economy as well, pretty damn good. I mean, bikes are incredibly impressive for amount of speed, for amount of money. So you're only looking at like 20,000 units of currency. I don't actually know what they're called on here. You pick that up very easily. So you're not going to have a problem buying the bikes and so on that you want. I guess it's time for me to now go and try and show off the driving / riding / me crashing into something because I don't know what I'm doing. That is most likely. So for this particular championship, we win a 1969, a classic, very classic race bike. That thing. I am going to need to acquire a bike, so we are going to the dealership. Actually, I say this is the fastest bike. This is the fastest bike I will own. I have had a very quick go on a couple of the track bikes in the time attack mode and got very confused and fell off a lot. Admittedly, I was driving around the Ulster Grand Prix circuit. That didn't end well. That did not end so well for me, but here we have it. What do we want to go for? I feel like the KTM is going to be the way to go. Just looking at power and weight, it is the lightest bike. Oh no, not quite the lightest bike. The Honda is slightly lighter, but it is almost as light and has more power. Seems like the way to go, really. That's quite good at braking. I quite like the look of the Yamaha, but I mean KTM is also, you know, Failrace colours, so naturally we're going to get this. Yes, 13,000 credits. It's not bad price wise. So let's go and get this. Are you sure you want to purchase this bike? Yes, yes, I am sure. Here we go. Graphics, pretty damn nice, actually. Pretty damn nice indeed on here. I think this is powered by Unreal Engine, if I remember correctly when loading it all up. Yeah, it's a nice looking game. It is a nice looking game. Haven't come across too many issues either. I haven't had any crashes or too much. Most of the weirdness is me doing silly things and falling off the bike a lot. I'm really hoping I'm not going to be too terrible. We're going to Cadwell Park. At least I'm going to a circuit I actually know. I don't really know it very well. I've done one race, I think, around here on a bike. Are we doing full layout or are we doing a smaller layout? It looks like it might be full layout for us. 2-lap race. This kind of point in the career mode, we're still doing fairly short races. Sometimes a little annoyingly short races. You don't even have time to work your way up all the way or through the pack. Now, this has got a lot more grip than the 125 I was racing just before filming this. Oh, I've ploughed into the back of everybody. Well done, me. Come on, sneak up the inside. We're going to be on the grass. I'm going to nudge you out of the way. Sorry, AI. I'm a novice. Okay. I apologise for the small bits of nudging. The AI, on the most part, now I'm playing this on, I think, 75% difficulty. I've had a little trouble. I had a little trouble setting the difficulty up. I'm not sure whether the AI are inconsistent with their difficulty or whether I'm inconsistent with my riding. Some circuits I seem to get the hang of, and I think that might be what's skewing it. Oh, I've got so much grip in this bike. It's very nice. I'm just not used to it. Yeah, I think it is more I am inconsistent skill in terms of riding than the AI's fault, because some races I find incredibly easy, some took me quite a while to be able to compete. They do seem to, they ride around the player fairly well. I haven't seen them fighting each other all that much, like actually overtaking, having a fight amongst themselves. But most of the times I've been knocked off is because I've done something galactically stupid myself, more than an AI having a big dive bomb somewhere or whatever. Occasionally they'll stick their nose up the inside, and I wish they wouldn't have done, but again, it's more my inexperience than the fault of the AI themselves. Let's try and weave our way through here. There we go. Oh, panic and slow down there. Naturally, when it comes to these sort of games, I like to turn all the assists off, even when I'm not amazingly experienced with all of this. I have got the traction control is turned off. It's strange, like the traction control I can turn on and off, I think, on the fly. I can with the D-pad, which is a little strange rather than a setting elsewhere, whereas all the other, like stability assists and so on. So if you are, struggling a little bit with the old bikes, if you're much more used to cars, you can do that to help you along. I mean, maybe putting on the line would help me learn a little faster, but I kind of like figuring it out as I go along, really. I'm actually now buggered off. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, it's nice being around a track that you actually know where the bloody hell I am going. As far as physics go, I can't tell you. I'll be blunt. I have absolutely no idea how accurate this is to bike riding, bike racing, and so on. I genuinely couldn't. What I can tell you is that I'm enjoying racing on here. I'm enjoying riding the vehicles. I'm enjoying trying to learn, where I need to brake, what I need to be doing. You can have both the brakes on the same trigger. I do not. I have got, I think A is my rear brake, left trigger is the front brake, and trying to kind of manage all of that sort of thing. It's not something I'm particularly used to. I'll get the hang of it. I'm instinctively using A, because A would normally be my clutch button on Forza games, and I'm instinctively using the rear brake, like tapping the rear brake as I'm slowing down as I would a clutch as I was going down the gears. I'm not sure that's quite how things are supposed to go, but again, it's something new, it's something different to try and get the hang of, which is interesting. We're going to have a wobble there. I think there's a lot of sketchiness going on from me with the riding. However, we've made it around Cadwell Park. Oh no, I've ballsed up that final chord. I should be a little bit more patient. We've made it around Cadwell Park without too massive a accident. We've completely... This might be the biggest win I think I've done, against the AI. Okay, apparently Cadwell Park I'm all right with. I'm all right with. Cool. Money-wise, we made like $7,000. Yeah, money's not really been all of that much of an issue so far in this game, which is nice. Oh, crap, we were very fast there. Admittedly, I have got I bought the bike that I think thought was going to be fastest here. Track list, I should point out, is fantastic on this game. It's actually a really bloody good track list. So, we've got Cadwell Park, I don't know if this is a real circuit in Tenerife, we've got Imola, we've got Manicures, we've got Donington, there is also Alton Park and Brands Hatch, so they've got plenty of the British tracks, which is always good to see. They've got street circuits, as they've got the Austria GP. They haven't got the Isle of Man TT, but they have got a circuit on the Isle of Man, I presume a smaller layout, shorter layout. My brain couldn't decide which word to go for and tried to go for both at once. We'll have a look at the track list in a little bit. Let's have another go. I haven't driven this Tenerife circuit, so this should be fun. This should end up with me having well, maybe having an issue. We'll see about that. You can, if you are struggling with the races, you can upgrade your bike. You saw when we were going through that stuff, the I presume performance points or whatever the actual name of it is. There's a limit to what you can run in the races. The AIs, I think, have bikes suited to your level. Oh, God, go find. Oh well. So I was going to talk about this later, but sometimes getting the bikes off the line is a problem. Now, there are a few games will do this where your bike or your vehicle will not start in a gear, so you have to kind of sit here and there we go. That's how it works. And you have to kind of press gear up to get it into gear to launch it, which is fair enough. Makes things a little bit of more of a challenge getting going and so on. The problem is, I swear sometimes I press it and it doesn't work. I think I maybe press it a fraction too soon to get it into gear, and then it doesn't go, and then you've got to kind of mash the button, in this case B, to try and get the gear to go. It's, yeah, a little bit of a pain. Oh Christ, this is a fast circuit. Ugh! We should just slide through the middle of everybody there. Not really sure if I'm doing things correctly, but never mind. So, yeah, occasionally you'll find yourself restarting races because you've not got going off the line. Thankfully, if you screw that up, well, you don't exactly lost anything. Oh, don't smack yourself into a rock. Through there, that's a wall. Don't mind me, just brushing the wall. Hello, fellow KTM. I will try and not knock you off. No promises here, but I will... Whoa! Hello. This is a fast circuit. This is a lot faster than the other tracks I've been riding around, and I am not apparently brave enough. I think this has been in previous ride games, or a similar circuit has been in previous ride games. Oh, well, we're just going to be flat all the way through here. Do we brake anywhere? Or is it just flat the whole way? Oh, there's going to be a corner where I have to brake. This one is probably going to be that corner. Uh-oh, near-death experience has happened. Knew there was going to be a corner where things were going to go badly wrong. This is a nasty track. Probably not the best of places to go on a video, having never tackled it before, because, yeah, there's a lot of speed. The tracks I've driven around, yeah, so far, I have enjoyed. Mostly I've driven around... say real world circuit. Most I've driven around circuits that I actually recognise already, which does make life that little bit easy. I don't know if there is any form. There doesn't seem to be any form of catch-up from the AI when you are out in front. They don't magically teleport their way up to the back of you. So I don't know what's going to happen when I've had a whoopsie and we've got a lot of work to be doing. I would presume probably not much in the way that, as I said, yeah, the AI, when they were racing well around me, I was not racing well around, well, I was not racing well around them, but there we go. Another neat little feature I do like about this, down in the lower left-hand corner where you've got the map, I like that it tells you the name of the corners. It's just a small little touch. Christ, I don't know if I want 6th gear up here. It's just a very long hill. Poor bike, it's just got to try and climb this very, very large hill. That's up to the start-finish line there. I don't really remember this circuit. It takes more than one lap to learn a circuit, especially like in a car I'd be okay, but here, it is difficult. I would say, while having the name on the corner is quite fun, the name of the corner, sorry, it's quite a fun little thing. I would like more games almost to have that. The map is not great at informing you what's coming up if you don't know the track. So when I was trying some of the street circuits, if I have ridden around them, it would be on previous ride games, and as I said, that's a long time ago. I don't know where they're going. So you kind of use a combination of what you can see, and being street circuit, often very blind corners, you sort of rely on the map. The problem is, when you are going to be wanting to brake for some of those corners, the map's not even told you there's a corner coming up. Now, there might be, I haven't found a way, there might be a way to zoom the map out, I don't think so. That makes it very, very difficult to race around when you really don't have a bloody clue what's going to be coming up next. Again, it's a mine, and after a few times round, I might eventually learn where the hell I'm going. But still, it does make learning tracks that little bit more difficult. Oh, we're fine through there. Come on, we can catch before the end of the... We've like halved the gap. Problem is, there's a lot of flat-out stuff here, so not really much in the way of options. This is brave. I don't know if I want to be that fast through there. No, we can get away with it. Oh, not here, though. No, don't fall off. Ah, we scraped the wall too much. Ah, the worst point as well. We needed all of the momentum. We needed more momentum coming up the hill, god damn it. Oh, crap. So, yeah, there goes the inexperience around this circuit showing. We'll go to Donington Park. I know Donington Park. I know Imola a little bit, but I know Donington Park considerably. Oh, and all the gaps gone away again. Sad times. Yeah, the bike more than capable of it. Fun enough track, again, another pretty location, this. Same graphics, very impressed me actually, they're better looking than I thought they were going to be. I did have a little problem with it, keep wanting to put a high dynamic range on and then everything being uber bright and not so nice. But I've got that sorted out for now. I don't know why I kept turning it off and then it kept auto sticking it back on again. But aside from that, yeah, I've had no real technical issues with the game. Yeah, it's a poor race. The less said about that one, the better, I think. We will... pretend that never happened, and then let's go and tackle Donington Park. Here we go. Ah, and it's the short circuit, the touring car layout. I can do this one. Fingers crossed. I want a good race, clean race, hopefully. Well, that's more to me than anything else. The AI are probably going to be racing cleanly. Sorry, I've got a cat distraction going through the office. Hello, Cass. Do you like motorbikes? Maybe, actually, no, Cass is definitely a car cat. He likes playing with Hot Wheels on my desk. He'll sit on my lap and then paws outstretched will try and grab whatever Hot Wheels car he can get. So Cass is definitely a car. I don't know about the other cats. Maybe one of them is a bike cat. Oh, come on. No, we're going to do that again. It went into gear and then went out of gear, and I don't know why. Why are you doing that? Why would you go back to neutral? There we go. That time we're off the line perfectly well. Who knows? We are away this now. No silliness. We're either going to dominate this race or we're going to be terrible. Maybe there will be somewhere. Maybe we'll be somewhere in the middle. We can have a fun times. I'm going to try to sneak up underneath you. Maybe not quite. They are okay. I think I'm good through the corners. I think everyone else out-accelerates me. Sorry. Which is not so helpful, it would seem, down here. I don't know whether I'm just being uber brave on the brakes or whether my bike is just grippier than everything else. I needed to have really got past there because we've only got 2 laps here. So we need to get a hurry on. Definitely need to get a hurry on because you're going to have a look at overtaking me somewhere, aren't you? Right. Oh. Sneak around the outside, perhaps? That looks good to me. We will scare the crap out of them, so they have to go on the brakes a little bit. How fast? No idea how fast I can go through here, but as brave as I dare, just sort of keep foot down, go for it, and we are away. Well, I say foot down, again, I'm so used to... It's just... You have to deal with the car terminology. It's going to be there. No idea where I brake for the chicane. I hope about there. Don't plough it into the gravel trap. I stood at that chicane watching the touring cars this year. Many issues went on. Was it the Formula... Oh, God, I can't remember what the Formula... The open-wheeled cars, whatever they were, a lot of them binned it at that chicane. We didn't bin it with our bike, though, which is good. Can I have a sneaky go up the inside of both of you? Yes, I can. Actually, not a bad overtake. Oh, bad on the exit, though. Shush. Only a little bit wide there. It's fine. We're not going to be winning this race. I'm just going to say that much. I think we lost too much time early on. Unfortunately, when it is only like a 2-lap race, you've got to have an absolutely epic start if you want any chance of winning it. That was a good corner. Many speeds were carried through there, and then many speeds will be carried up through this next section, hopefully. I mean, a podium would be fun. Would be nice. The leader's buggered off completely in all of this. Oh, I've got that transition there all completely wrong. Yeah, you got to have the whole dealing with the bike. Bikes turn very differently, of course, collector cars, and dealing with that is something different. It's fun though. It's nice having a different sort of a challenge. And I'm glad they're still making the Ride series. Outside of Tourist Trophy, there's not really been anything like this for bikes. The Ride games are the only one, and I definitely think they're going the right way with it. Whoa! As I said, bike list-wise, don't know much about any of them, but there seems like a good selection. I like the race modifications being a thing. I've been a sneaky git. We've done the AI cheating. That's fine, I'm allowed to do that. We're only raising the AI. We're allowed to do sneaky cheatums at times. And we got a 3rd place. Yeah, could be better. I need to be more aggressive on the opening lap. And then that might give us half a chance. Ooh, 23.4, that's quite fast. I could probably do that lap time, a few more laps around there, get the hang of the bike, get the hang of the track, and so on. I mean, yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun with this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Had lots and lots of different bikes to enjoy. The track list I will go over quickly. If we we'll just go time attack, and we can have a look at the tracks. So yeah, I mean those two are the very, very technical, sort of like supermoto style races. That was the Tenerife circuit, which just went around. The Snake, I think, is another fictional. I think those two are fictional locations. I think they've been in previous ride games as well. So we've got Ulster Grand Prix. There is an Isle of Man race. I said not the TT, but an Isle of Man race. Northwest 200, which I think I've ridden around before in previous ride games. Another very fast street circuit. You can go to Macau, you can go to Finland, and then you've got the real world circuits. Vallelunga, Sugo, Road America, Algarve, Alton Park, Okayama, Nürburgring, the full Nordschleife as well, if you want to go around there. Monza. It's a damn impressive track list, I've got to say. They even got Daytona in here. I didn't know bikes did today. I don't think bikes do. Maybe they do. Bike oval racing, sure. Well, there's the motorcycle road course, but yeah, a really good track list. Really good track list for it. Plenty of bikes to mess around with. It's good. I enjoy it. I say it's good coming from somebody who doesn't know much about bikes. The physics may be way off. However, they are good. They're good fun to drive. Realism or not, I don't know, but they are good fun to drive. Also, if you like your customization options, there's plenty of those. You can do livery editor. I've actually clicked on here before. You've got livery editor for your bikes. Your rider is fully customizable. Not only fully customizable for wandering around in the little house area, but also fully customizable in terms of, which is why I got the orange and black, of course, race suit, helmet, etc. You can even change their rider style, so what foot they start on, where they stick their leg out when braking, and that. Again, little details, lots of little details have gone into this. Yeah, I haven't come across too much wrong with it. I mean, okay, maybe the career mode isn't the most absorbing in terms of it's just a big sheet of lots of stuff to do, but it's well enough presented. There's a lot of racing to get through. At times the AI difficulty is a little bit interesting, however I'm fairly sure that's more down to me than anything else. My lack of consistency does make that a tough one to measure and so on. But yeah, I've been enjoying my time with this game, and I will probably be playing a bit more and trying to get a little bit better, trying to get a little bit more competent when it comes to riding the bikes. I might come back to this, might do some more videos on some of the really fast bikes and see how I fare, with those. That, though, is going to be it for today. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.